Hey traders, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys hit the like button and also subscribe. Yes, I am back. Sorry I've been away for the last probably almost 2 months. I think I've done one or two videos. I've been actually on vacation, traveling, doing a bunch of traveling, and kind of want to take a little break. I've still been trading this entire time. As you guys know, I've been updating the weekly trade zones, everything like that, for all the members. If you do want to become a member, it's $99 currently for a lifetime subscription to the weekly trade zones, and you also get a 2-hour video course on how to draw the weekly trade zones and things like that. So the link's down below in the description. And finally, hopefully in the next week or two, I'm going to be releasing another video course, my top 5 trading strategies. So keep an eye out for that, just a little teaser. And if you are, just so you guys know, if you're a current member with the current trade zones right now, there will be a special pricing for you guys if you guys want the top 5 my trading strategies and all that. So keep an eye out for that. But with that being said, let's jump right into this weekly watch list video for June 5th, 2022. Now, if you guys have been following me for a while, and I am going to brag a little bit, I'm not doing it to show off or anything like that, but I told you so. If you've been following me for a long time, I said I was watching for about that 4,000 level, okay, on the ESs for us to get down there, and guess what? We hit that, right? And then I said I would not be surprised if we overshot to around the 3,800, 3,900 level. And guess what? Here we are, 3,800, and then we've had the bounce. So the question is, now where do we go from here? Well, if we kind of look at what this week's done, okay, we have actually had a inside day. You could call this a bull flag, right? Here's our flag pull, okay, and here's the bull flag. With that being said, let's clean this chart. And I do actually now have a new tool, right? If we kind of draw a trend line straight down here, right, we could see we are trading within a channel. We are at the upper end of this channel. So let's see, and let's kind of zoom out, okay, and let's now first draw our major channel, right? There's one here, and the reason I'm doing this is so you guys could see how to draw channels correctly, right? We're going to just duplicate this. We also have another channel that comes down like this, and if we duplicate this, we now have something that comes down like this. I am watching for this 3,700 level. I get it, we're a ways away from it, but I do feel like we are going to roll back over. There's a lot of bad news going on. If you guys remember a few months ago, I said we were in a recession, and this was probably the second week of when gas hit $5 a gallon. I did not see it going lower anytime soon, and guess what? We're still at $5 a gallon a couple months later. That is now starting to take a toll on the consumer. So these are things we have to be very aware of and things like that. I do not see us going back up to the all-time highs anytime soon. I do see the Fed is going to keep essentially raising rates. I think they're going to do another couple 0.50 basis points, and then things may start to get a little ugly from there. And if they do, I think they may actually pause, which would give a low for the market. I would probably be looking for an ultimate low somewhere around this level right here, this 35, maybe even to 3,600 level. Okay, somewhere inside here is where I think we're going to go. But with that being said, I think we come up here and then roll back on down and we come down. It might take a while. Remember, we're not going to get there in a straight line, kind of like how this entire move took a while to come down. I think we're just making lower highs, right? High, lower high, lower high, lower high, right? And then roll over and lower lows. So just a couple things to keep an eye out on that. So I am bearish. I think we're going to probably break below in this little flag. I get it, it's a bull flag. We have a W pattern with divergence, right? We could see a divergence here. But think about this, right? How many times do I say watch for a kickback trade? That might be a trade where we come down and then bounce and then go like this. So just a couple things to be aware of, but I am actually bearish. Price action, I think everybody's so complacent, they're all going to get hurt. Now, I have a new chart for you guys. I've been doing a little education while I've been on my little vacation, okay? I've been learning. This chart is expected moves, and I'm going to give a shout out to Don Kaufman with Theo Trade. Been learning a lot through them, and it's really, really interesting and things like that. So with that being said, I'm actually looking at expected moves on the SPX, right? What is an expected move? Well, essentially, an expected move is based on volatility of how high up or down are we going to go for the following week, okay? And I kind of waited because I want to show you how to do this for this video. So if you want to actually start to do this, and what I'll do is I'll give you guys a link to this chart for free down below in the subscription, or not subscription, the content down below. And you could download this and then continue on. And essentially, what these are one standard deviation moves of the SPX, right, for the following week. Well, you could see that usually, okay, we stay within the expected move for the week. About 70% of the time we'll break out, and then we'll probably do a standard, two standard deviation. Very, very rare. We actually had one the week prior, right? So we actually had a 2 standard deviation move the prior week from the lows to the highs. Now it looks like I'm missing one, but let's kind of look at how we figure this out. So we're going to go to trade all products. We're going to type in SPX, okay? And in here, what we're going to do is we're going to look, and we do this on Friday afternoon, right when the bell closes, 7 days out. These options expire next Friday, right? And we could come over, right? So we're going to be looking at this. Hold on. Still learning how to use this drawing tool. This contract right here, right? So we're going to come all the way across over, and we're going to look. And right now we're at 22.32%. But this is the number that we care about. 101, we'll round it off to about 102. Okay, what that's telling us is in the next week, we are expected to have or to trade within 101 point range on the SPX, right? So if we go back to the chart, we're going to take this and we're going to duplicate this, okay? And we're going to just put it right here on Friday, Okay, but we're going to do the close of the SPX. Well, if I hover my mouse over here, we could see the close is 4108.54. So we're going to come over here, 4108.54, 4108.54. Okay, and we're going to make sure this is on, we'll use this for Friday, okay, the 3rd, and we're going to go all the way out to next Friday, right? So this Friday to next Friday, okay? This is one way of doing it. And here we go. This is where the closing price was. If you want, actually, let's do this. So let's move this up to Sunday, right? So it's going to look like this. So all the lines are a little cleaner. And then we're going to duplicate this. And we know that expected move is 100 points higher, right? So we're going to go 42 on the upside, 42.08. Okay, and then we're going to duplicate this again. And on this one, we're going to go 40. 100 points lower, right? So this is what the expected move is for next week, right? On the SPX. So essentially, what they're saying is we're going to, the SPX is going to trade within a range of here. This does it about 70% of the time. Now, me personally, I think we're going to break below, right? And in one of my new video courses that I'm going to be releasing, it's going to be a whole package. It's going to be all about selling option premium, things like that. So keep an eye out. This is kind of a little teaser, but this is kind of what the expected move is, the range we should trade in next week. We could see we kind of breached, went to the lower side, breached right the upper side a little bit from the close on last Friday, but really never even got up, right? So to the highs. But with that being said, that's how you do it. I'll leave a link down below in the chart. Let's get back into the video. I know I've been doing a lot of talking. Sorry if I'm boring you guys. I know you guys probably want what is the market going to do. And we showed you the ESs. Now let's take a real quick look at the NQs. I still have charts up from the last time I did videos, and look at how well this trend line was, right? Broke down, up, and then kind of came right down to this trend line. With that being said, I think we're going lower on this. Just we're making lower highs, lower lows, things like that. If you guys want, grab a fib extension tool from that high to that low, and these are the levels to the downside. I really kind of like this 1618. It's a it's a low volume node. It's also a support level over here, which stands out. This would be, if I was to draw trade zones, a perfect trade zone right there, right around those levels. So keep an eye out for that. Crude oil /CL. So with crude oil, I told you guys, I thought we were going up to 150. I still believe it. Look at how beautiful this chart is. Nice uptrend, pullback, right? And then we're making higher highs, higher lows. Watch out for higher crude oil, and also watch out for higher gas at the pump over the next few weeks. Probably hate to say it, but that looks like that's our reality. BTC, Bitcoin. Wow, look at this. Remember I said we were probably going down to fill this gap right around 25,000 level? Guess what? We hit. I said we were going somewhere within this zone, and guess what? We're there. I think Bitcoin rolls over. I think we are still going lower on Bitcoin. I think there's another gap here at around the 20,000, but I do like this 22,000. I think Bitcoin, everything, we're just in one of those cycles right now. So be careful out there. Gold, kind of gold's been doing nothing. Look at this, right? Kind of a triangle, and then we break down, and we're just kind of back over here. If we extend this line to the right, bounced right off it, right? These are from a couple months ago, my last video. Let's extend this to the right. I think X marks the spot right here, which would take us right around to the 166 level. That's what I'd be looking at, because with inflation, you would think gold goes higher, but guess what? We're in a new world. That's it. Silver came down right to the 127 from the last time I drew these fibs. Looked at this chart, bounce, watch for potential rollover again. And then finally, Apple, and I'll let you guys get on with your Saturday. If we kind of extend this to the right, these are lines I drew before. Came right down to the 130 level. I think Apple's going to roll over. They may miss this quarter. Watch the 125 level. If we get down there, I think you could be a seller of option puts, and not trading advice, but just things that I see. So because we are making higher lows or lower highs and lower lows. So that is what potentially could happen. So with